Okay, let's get the Skyrim stream started by booting Skyrim. There it goes. Just gotta wait for it to load now. Now, first order of things, yes, the new Skyrim, and I'm doing the quotation fingers, update, was nothing more than Creation Club content. And as you probably already guessed, it is retardedly overpriced. The Train with Quest mod, which I was actually looking forward to, I saw the price and I immediately thought, not at that price, I'm not. It's 1,200 Bethesda fun bucks. That's 12 bucks. That's a little over. That's about 2/3 of Dawnguard. And Dawnguard had new animations. But wrong character. Derp a derp. Dawnguard had new voice acting, lots of it, new animations, a whole new weapon type of crossbow, and quite a few other. Dawnguard actually offered quite a lot. Things that would actually cost money to develop. While I've never, no Creation Club content has ever offered that much level of content, and yet it's almost that price. Oh dear. Oh shit, the double dragon situation. Oh dear. I'm concerned. The smoke breath is so much more powerful than most. Shitty poison, shitty poison, shitty poison. Ah! Healing! Oh, and the weapon I'm wielding is ever so appropriate. Because, guess what the newest Creation Club update added? A elven, and I can't remember what the other type was, crossbow. And it was like 400 Bethesda fun bucks. It was ridiculous. As usual with the Creation Club, the pricing is just ridiculous. Everything that's the biggest problem with the Creation Club is the content isn't that bad. It's just ridiculously priced. These seems going to set down so much faster with other weapons. See how fast I die. Healing. Oh great, it's bombing me with little spiders. The two of them. I could just bomb into Blackbeach, but I don't want to miss out on 2 Dragon Souls for the price of 1. Oh, stop that! Oh, it's doing it again! Ugh, shit. I don't know if my shitty potion supply can last forever. Oh fuck, press the button. I forgot that the elevator counts as a thing and now I'll be gone. Oh well, that was a few minutes wasted. The way the mechanical dragons are spawned in immersive creatures is really weird. You go into a dungeon and they're not there, and you come out and they're there. You leave the dungeon and lo and behold, you load in and lo and behold they're there. And I thought these crossbows were supposed to explode. For some jumping bug. For some reason, that happens a lot in Special Edition. I've never had that I've never had that in old Skyrim. But I have it quite often in Special Edition, where for some reason I'm perpetually falling. I don't know why, it just seems to happen. Oh, it is a Fulmer. And it's a gloom. Why is this crossbow so weak? Yeah, blocks with a massive shield. Still takes poison damage. That's just silly. You know, there's no way poison would leach through this thing. And if it did, it would be so powerful it would eat straight through their weapon. You know, it's kind of that stupidity of the thing. Nope. That's it. That's the one. Possible. Wonders of the Ages. This is Divine Crusader relics. This Crimson Nirn root. It begins, and I can't do alchemy until I got rid of it. Because there's only so much of it, and if you use up... You know, if you use up any of it, that's it, you're potentially fucked forever, and you can never get rid of that quest unless you cheat and use console. You know, it's not like regular Nirn root, which does come back, at least in some places. How appropriate, the man who lived in Skingrad brings an artifact from the Imperial City. You can get outside the Imperial City for killing some slaughterfish. Crimson Nirn root. Gotta read Cendarian's journal. Journal. General Cendarian's, There's also something down here that you get the impression that there's something down here that's... Oh! They blow up when I come out the door! Brilliant! You're thinking, where's the Crimson Nirn root quest markers gone? Well, I couldn't be sure if they were the reason why I was crashing, so I decided to not use them, because it's not... They're not actually that helpful, because the Crimson Nirn root isn't that difficult to find. Okay, so with a great sword, you stab at the flying chorus. With an axe, you give it a good kick. Brilliant! You just give it a good kicking. The 4 Crimson Nirn root already. I've just got to open the gate up. It's always good to open the gates up, just in case you ever want to come back to Blackreach for some bizarre reason. I don't know why you would, it's not exactly... Once you've got everything, you've got everything, but that's beside the point. Yeah, it's best to always open them up just in case. But see that giant Centurion down there? That has a note on it saying Cendarian the Menace, which implies that Cendarian was a dweller. He is not, because he's in Oblivion. He's that weird Nirn root alchemist in the basement of the inn in Skingrad. Who wants like half the Nirn root in the world. Actually, no, he wants a little more than half the Nirn root in the world. Oh, come! Stop waddling around. Gotta use my shitty sneak attacks to kill you. Because steel bolts are shit. I think that's actually tougher. And no, I don't know what animations it's doing. Ah, so its long distance animations doesn't move its legs, got it. I love how it's a million times more perceptive than like every other creature. Nobody else would see me from that distance. At least, oh, I've got my light on. Derp. As you can see, Sinderian the Menace doesn't exactly work because Sinderian isn't Dwemer. Dang it, why an amulet of Julianos is down here, I don't know. Also, why aren't you fighting the Fulmer and their chorus? Yeah, there could be a three-way duel going on, but no. For some reason they leave that Centurion alone. Oh, look at dig site, I've got to clear everything out. And for some reason, giant shrooms that only give you one. You'd assume the giant shrooms will give you more. But they don't. There'll be Fulmer around here. Really? I missed that one? There's actually, I think there's about 40-50 pieces of Crimson Nirn root, but... No! I lost my crap! I hate when that happens. Oh, that thing's gonna keep me in combat, is it? I didn't even hurt that Crystal Guardian. I didn't even hurt you! I thought you were supposed to be non-hostile. Clearly not. I mean, it's very slow moving, but crossbow reloads are so fucking slow. Oh, every Fulmer in the area's found me. Why? Why can't I just use a dig site in peace? Why do these enemies that supposedly hate each other not infight like they're supposed to? These are supposed to infight with like everything that isn't Fulmer or Chorus, and they don't. And these giant shrooms, these aren't even harvestable kind. Yeah, I love how you can pick some shrooms but not others. That's just strange. Like, do you somehow know? Oh yeah, for some reason that never works when you... Where is it? Just die. I've got to find my dig site again. A rude little creature. These are some shrooms. Where was the dig site? I think it's around the base. There it is. And as I expected, I did Dawn Guard on my main the other as I expected, there are dig sites absolutely fucking everywhere in the Forgotten Vale. I mean, that absolutely everywhere. Everywhere you go, there's another one. I mean, Blackreach is quite a few, but it's nowhere near the level of in the Forgotten Vale. In fact, I couldn't believe how many there were there. Like, everywhere you went, there was more. Forgotten Vale is very much, I think it's very much like it's like a full Ulma version of Blackreach, in that it's a separate world space, pretty big, and as long as you collect all the crap the first time around, there really is no reason to ever return. I mean, technically Blackreach, there is a reason to return, there is the geode veins, but honestly, if you're that desperate for money, there's something seriously wrong. Seriously, because it's... making money in Skyrim is not that difficult. Oh, I stomped it that time! Oh, I thought I was going to give it a good kicking! To you, Jane. Now, which one's this? Is this the War Quarters? Because I don't think there's actually... I seem to remember there's not actually been anything of interest ever in here. Vanilla or not, there's nothing ever in here. There's like one leveled booty crate and that's it. Oh no, there's a getting off. So someone's actually put something in here. Good, I could use its claws with an imp stool, make a ridiculously expensive Potoin. Seriously, getting off claws are hilariously valuable for Potoin use. Wow. I don't know how my destructions or illusion are above 15, I really don't. Yes, sneaky beaky, so I can actually do damage with bows. Except I don't use bows, I use crossbows because bows are kind of crap. Yeah, bows are kind of crappy. Their range is really inconsistent. Some days they fire properly, some days they don't. That should not be down here. And yeah, I think that's pre-placed, I think that's always there. It shouldn't be, but it is. It's one of the... You know, it's too modern a book to be in a Dwemer ruin. It's Dwemer. They're not modern. Maybe Sindarian left lying around. I swear I saw that glowing like crimson Nirn root. I always said Crimson. That's something totally different, I'm sure. Let's just ignore that. Let's mark another one. Which one is this? Raldbafar or the other one? I mean, to be honest, you go through Raldbafar doing the Dark Brotherhood quest anyway, so... Raldbafar, perfect. Nope, no one resurrecting from that tomb. That little event seems really rare. You know, my main's at the same point in the main story of aka Talk to Malborn. I've not bothered progressing it. And I've seen Alduin resurrect one dragon. That's it. That's all I've seen her do. Better safe than sorry, I don't trust Blackreach's waters. Oh look, Crimson Nirn route. Oh, I did experience a weird glitch this when I'm playing on my main. And it was a glitch because it wasn't repeatable. But for some reason, when finishing Malakat's Daedric quest, after a set amount of time, and it was a set amount, it was like, I think it was a set amount of game time, like, let's say 10 Skyrim hours after, I can't be 100% sure what the exact number was, but after a set amount of time, instant crash to desktop. No matter what cell I was in, I cocked around. Thankfully, I had a save before that quest completed, where it was still working fine. Waited 24 hours, nothing happened. Waited another 24 hours again, nothing happened. And I completed the quest, let a runner dialogue out though, rather than like sort of forcing it along. And curiously, it worked. No issues. So it's just like the quest just didn't complete properly, and it was really bugging out. So I did sort of jump the gun. I was very quick getting out of it. I sort of grabbed Rolandrung as soon as it appeared and ran. But yeah, actually, I have an idea. Orb. That has the range. No, it doesn't. Dang. I was hoping to fart that out from a distance and let Volferol do much work for me. I keep forgetting how ugly the default Dwemer textures were. I mean, they are so ugly. Oh no. Alright. That doesn't seem to have noticed me. There's a room with some good booty in there. It's got like 5 rare books in it or something stupid. Now, I don't know why these chorus are so adverse to hitting me. I've never noticed that chorus are two-tone, ever. I've ever noticed that. As usual, chorus eggs come in truly astonishing quantities. Even more so when you got the green thumb perk, which gives you double. That you just get truly astonishing quantities of them. If you're wondering what this Ethereum ore is, it's a mod. It's my Dwarven Rifle mod. It has ethereal weapons, and it's... Well, let's face it. If a Dwemer have fucking steam-powered robots, I'm sure they can have a steam-powered railgun. You know, it's perfectly acceptable that they would. Oh look, Crimson Nirn route. My whole reason for being down here. Oh no, Wisp Mother. Oh, get out of body blockers! It's like in TF2 where someone's blocking your doorway, except it's a wisp. It's even more pathetic. Speed down. I think that cluster will be that fort. Let them deal with Volferol. Between me and the Crimson Nirn route. Oh, fucking thing, stop turning around. Oh, they're hard enough to hit with a fucking... Where's it going now? Ugh, chorus hunters are annoying. Not like blood bugs, they just run away at full speed when they're hit. Really annoying. And they're also like impossibly small to hit. Look at it! It's already... It's not gonna stand still for half a fucking second, is it? Oh look, now it's zooming off at full speed! And it's not even going to come back now I've made myself obvious. No, no. It's going to zoom away forever because it's really annoying. Look at it! It's not even flapping its wings and it's flying at all breakneck speeds. It's actually faster than a vertebrate in Fallout 4, which are really fucking slow. Oh no! Dreadnought Guardian. Free shit! Oh! It's so... They're so good at running away that they've actually ran out of combat range. Brilliant! That's how good chorus hunters are. They don't even bother engaging, they just run away. See why I don't like them? They just run away. Endlessly. Ooh, shrooms. I smell Fulmer. Nope. Empty Fulmer hut, but no Fulmer. Okie dokie. This looks like the garbage chute for Dwemer Ruin. Gold. Yes, which garbage chute for Dwemer Ruin is this one? Oh! I'm back at Sindirian's hut. Oh. I hear it trilling. You can hear it trilling if you're next to it, and then you can see it, typically see its aura from a distance, so it's not... And the quest markers, all it does, there's always too many of them, so you take like a really ridiculously round route to get to them all. Oh look! They're not even hostile! Oh, these ones actually bother attacking. What nonsense is that? Chorus hunters actually hunting. What nonsense is this? I hear Nirn root. It's the only time you ever say I hear plants. Is when there's fucking Nirn root around. Now, I don't think there's actually anything down in Spad town. So, we'll avoid going through that grotesque place. Hey, for some reason I can't jump on this little cliffette. Not quite sure why. Oh look, there's a bit of Nirn root there. Usually it's not a place of moisture. Oh look, more Nirn root. Oh, great, at least another one upon the world. It's gonna fly off at breakneck speeds. You're firing, it's moved. Fucking thing. And now it's dead before it can fly off and cause grief to anyone else. I think this is the upper floor. We're going into Spider Town, I see ethereal ore. You know, for a place I dubbed Spider Town, there doesn't actually appear to be any spiders in it. That's a good thing. Oh yeah, because they're all up there. Ew. Okie doke. Let's steal that. Oh, another crimson Nirn root. Sucking the moisture out of that pipe. Actually, this is what I think it is. I don't like going through doors we become ethereal on. I just don't. This is what I think it is. It is. So. There should be a big site around here actually as well. I don't want plates. Plates are worthless shit. A pot of crimson Nirn root. Skill book. Booby trap chair. And nice relic. It's actually a relatively useful one. It allows you to mark a place and teleport back to it. It's a bit cheap. It's a bit, you know, it's like fast travelling for interiors. It's a little cheap, but it's actually a useful artifact. Unlike most of the Explorer's artifacts, which are completely and utterly worthless. Boing. Take some arrows in the knees. Oh, I hit. I need a Nirn route. Didn't only going to crouch at this low health. Oh well. Now it's dead anyway. I'll take his sweet, sweet toes. Oh, it's a crystal guardian. That explains why it was hostile from across the map. Oh, another great lift. And another dig site. Right, this elevator, mark it on the map, because do it Preston Garvey style, just mark it on your map. Yes, I found it, I don't need to know about it, I found it already. Wir sind lift. Can't resist those sweet, sweet toes. We bit sneaky. Mainly because it saves an awful lot of time. I wasn't aiming for it! I have no idea. It's cheap as fuck. You knock them over and then you whack them. It's cheap as fuck. It's brilliant. Glad you get so many free hits then. Of course, it only works on creatures you can ragdoll. Which includes giants, but not mammoths. Interestingly. No, there's nothing actually up in this entrance tunnel, is there? Oh, Crimson Nirn route. Or possibly just mushroom. Nope, Crimson Nirn route. See? You can spot its glowing aura from a mile off. So I don't know why I had them off. And Geob's Opus I just skipped because there's nothing more tedious than farting around the soul cairn. The soul cairn is just a miserable experience from start to finish. As the soul cairn is big, empty, and there's like, without immersive creatures, there's absolutely nothing in it either. My question is, how is that not dead yet? Jid Guardian. And Volthor is really easy to exploit because, well, he just sits there. He doesn't really have the ability to do much. You know, he can't fly off, so you can just sit from a distance and just plink with arrows. Of course, discovering Volferal's existence is another matter. Yeah, we're just gonna sit here and cheap sneak attack him to death, because he's kind of that useless. And he's always an ancient dragon, no matter what you do. He's preset. Most of the named ones aren't. Like, Murmulner can be anything, but it's normally a generic, due to your level. But Volferal's always ancient. You know, it's always an ancient one, Volferal. See? Always ancient. Anyone that's always preset as well. I think all the others are randomised appearance. There's a relic to be had up here and some shrooms. I just can't remember which shack it's in. There it is. You want to read them, you can read them in your own time. I don't read the books on streams, not even the hilarious city guides. Of some really prissy temple elf who hates everyone. And you can tell it's an elf because it calls humans primates, so you can tell it's an elf. It's probably an Altmer. And it's prissy as... it just hates everything. I mean, they are funny, the city guys from Oblivion. Morrowinds are dry and factual. Oblivions are just funny. And when I say dry and factual, I mean dry and factual. They are a really tedious read. And they're quite long as well. They haven't got anything to them, they're just boring. And they almost bore you to tears. I mean, they're very descriptive, they actually give you advice on where shit is. But they are fantastically boring. Grab that Crimson Nirn route. Hope we don't die going off this waterfall. More Ethereum, can't go wrong. Another bit of Nirn route there. Oh, stop running away! Stop running in a weird line through the water, you weird creature. I bet if I go that deep, I'll start swimming. Nirn route. Crundum, I'm not even going to bother getting my pickaxe out for that one. Crundum really is that worthless. It's like I'm not even going to bother going through the effort to get it out. I smell crimson Nirn root. More crimson Nirn root. Stop obnoxious trilling. More pieces of crimson stuff and a bit of ebony. Another waterfall I can't be 100% sure I can survive. We'll go through that in a mo. Disappointment. So it's not that hard finding the crimson Nirn root. It tells you where to find it. Find it near water, like normal Nirn root. It does sort of tell you where you can find some of it. Just checking, I think this is a place. Yep, been here. Can't believe I missed these geodes though. And now we can go through this little dweller place. I don't know, can't remember if there was anything in it. That's the sort of problem. But Blackreach is very much you do it once. If you make sure you get everything the first time, you never have to go there again. Ever. Oh look, there's some crimson Nirn root down here too. No, wait, it isn't. No, it isn't. I think it could be the initial. Oh. There, it's very close to initial. There. See, final bit of crimson Nirn root. And a bit of booty for my efforts. Otherwise, it's just a way to get back up. Well, time to do main citadel. And then we can go Tower of Mazark to his Sky Dome. Inscribe our cube, grab an Elder Scroll. For safekeepings, of course. And yeah, you caught what's for safekeeping. Oh look, another bit of Crimson Nirn. I'll just call it Nirn. Nirn's the planet. Nirn root is the plant. So surely... yeah, I guess Nirn is appropriate though. Why the fuck is there a geovein in the water? That makes no sense. Who knew? Fulmer! It must have heard my clanging on the vein. I'm not even going to take it, shovel. That's not worth the time. The Dwemer were nice people, as you can tell. Don't spam your magic at me, you blind creatures. I can properly explore if I can swim. Apparently I'm in combat. Usual, one cluster of chloris eggs. It's chorus eggs, not chloris. Oh, it's just a tunnel. Oh well. Oh, Fulmer, you put up more of fight than your brethren. Look at them. They're all dead. No, I don't know why the lighting in this place is so weird. I think it was always to give it a uniquely weird look. Pumping station. You know, the fact that there's former servants implies that the former actually have the ability to, well, communicate somehow. I know it just seems really counterproductive, but... I'm pretty sure it's booty. Not particularly good booty, but the booty nonetheless. Where did this one come from? Ah yes, the debate hall, I think this was the place. How little range does this thing have? And apparently I'm a unicorn now. There it is! The moody room. So let's see. 8 Adra, Eat the Dreamer. Dancing 5 Volume 6. Nice coin. So two books and a coin. Can't go wrong there. Sorry. I want to dig site 2. Place is better than I thought. Also, that's a weird case of the wrong mesh. Well, his life ended quickly. No one gets in the way of me and my dig site. Archaeology. And I want a Dwemer specialty. Mainly because the Nord ruins are far more prominent. Just so much more prominent. Now we can go to Mazark and his Sky Dome. Which I don't actually think has a physical location in Skyrim, weirdly. I think it's... Yeah, for something that actually has to poke out, I don't think Mazark's actually does have it. There is one Dwemer place that does. I think it's the Mage College one. It actually does have a its Sky Dome outside, but I don't think the Tower of Mazark does. Now, quite why Dwemer's like towers despite building underground, I don't know. There's Vulferol's corpse. Be resurrected by Alduin once again. You know, what is to say that Alduin couldn't just resurrect him again? It's not... Because you're not exactly getting rid of the corpse. The corpse that was buried is there. It's a skeleton. You know, I think it's immaterial. I think, you know, Dragon Soul is much more resilient than you would think. I think it keeps coming back until it just doesn't want to anymore. Yeah, good, rune books. I'm thinking, why the hell do you pick up rune books, you nut job? Well, you got Legacy of Dragonborn, you can give them to your Khajiit and she'll make books out of them. Or treasure maps, or if you're unlucky, scrolls. Ugh. Scrolls are just garbage. Oh look. So 2 more rare books. See, there's actually quite a bit in Blackreach, but you just... Oh, look, another... That's just a skill book, I don't think that's a displayable one. Trust me, we'll need this Dwemer shit later. Trust me on that. I don't care how much Dwemer shit I pick up, I'm probably still going to have to console myself some, because the quantities required are truly astonishing. I'm thinking, why are you sneaking? There's no enemies in here. Oh yeah, so what's Mazark doing then? Trust me, you really do want to get up that staircase before aggroing him. Because he has a knockback, and it's really, really obnoxious, because he just keep rolling down the stairs. Mazark's puzzle cube. Stick my cube into the locker. This is not a puzzle. This actually isn't a puzzle. It appears to be, but it isn't. And always pick the Elder Scroll up here. I don't know why you wouldn't, but apparently it can sort of glitch out if you don't pick it up. I think the unofficial patch's newest patch fixes it, but I don't have the newest one because I can't be asked to update all the scripts. You know, so the stuff added was so minor, and it's stuff like prevention is the best measure. See, that's clearly the sky. So, we go outside, and I don't think there's actually any notion of it outside. And we're out of Blackreach. For good. So there's nothing actually out here for his supposed Sky Dome. There's a camp trying to get in. Let's go murder some giants. They're abominations, they need to die. You know this to be true. You know it to be true. Giant's toe. Delicious. Okay, I see Nordic Ruin. Shall we head there? Ooh, install. Oh no, it's still alive. Oh, carrying too much crap. Need find town. I was gonna do Nordic Ruin, but I need to find a town. Okay, I'll grab his crap, and then I'll go to town. Whiterun at least has merchants where I can sell shit. Just a deer. At least deer in Skyrim don't stop you from sleeping, or waiting, or fast travelling like they did in Oblivion. Oblivion had so many strange peculiarities. I mean, I think very fondly of Oblivion. It was my first. You know, and I do think extremely fondly of it. But it was really... there was so many things that were just ridiculous. I mean, the leveling system was just broken. The major minor skills in particular were awful, as they actively punished you if you didn't have if you had non-combat skills, like say acrobatics, for example, lockpicking, sneak. I mean, arguably sneak was a combat skill, but you know, like acrobatics, lockpicking, that sort of skill. You could have some serious problems when you leveled up. As you would, all the enemies would be up in level, but nothing of yours would be better. It's very much you had to pick very specific. If you wanted it to be life to be easier, you basically picked this. Your main major skills were the skills you never used. Like say most of the magics. Wait a second, is this a? This is an Argonian. Don't see those very often. Especially not on lizard wizards. They're normally lizard wizards. And once I found a gang of guards just alight for some reason in this camp. Don't know why, but there was once like a detachment of the Whiterun Imperial Guards. Just randomly hanging out in here. I think that Mammoth Tusky Soldier might want one. Or I may have already stolen holders, I don't know. Oh no, they're here! Look at them! Why is there like a pack of guards in here? I don't get it. Why am I like Isla? The camera is like... It is in your neck. I don't... really? The mammoth snout was enough to put me over? Yeah, I actually found a woman to poach his axe. Let's drop some banded iron armor again. Nope, still too heavy. Still too heavy. I really need to sell some of this shit. I really need to sell some. There's like waste. Really? I'm still overweight? How? What do I need to drop to not be? Yeah, now I can move again. It's one that you have to get rid of, therefore you have to replicate it. To Whiterun. Don't know why there needs to be a key here. I don't think there was particularly a look. And quite how the bloody Whiterun guard got in without anyone noticing. And they already have a key. So quite how this gang of guards got in. They're going to get slaughtered. They are going to get slaughtered. They are going to get slaughtered. If they go out of that door, they're going to get slaughtered. They're sensible. They're not going around that way. So, we are going to go to Whiterun. And we're going to take a cart back to Solitude and dump some more crap. Oh fuck. High level enemies I put in with high level equipment on them for the mod I do not use. Run away! I love how that bandit just Just charges in. Well, an idiot's life is... Oh, great, they're still coming. Run through the bandit, the smugglers. Jump over, jump round up. Run away! Run away! Use the magical powers of running away. See, I had them wipe out some smugglers for the Whiterun. You can't argue. You can't argue that I did the world a service. Not cowardly running away like a bitch.
You look tired, friend. The banner chair has been...
I own a home here, you idiot! I own Bree's home, you idiots! No, I need to make that potion. I need to make it. But of course, selling shit comes first.
I don't claim blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Oops, wrong button. And that would be why I'm so heavy. I've got like a million sets of Fulmer armor. Oh, you ran out of monies. Oh, I've got to take a phone call.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside.
Sorry. Oh. I forgot that the camera went spinning when you're idle. Oh dear. Sorry about that. Just sorry. Phone call. Can't. Got to refresh the chat viewer. Can't do anything when a phone call comes. It was at least it was the only benefit was it was a phone call I actually wanted. So.
Blades, helmets.
The only shop in Whiterun that has a double. I didn't remember killing a lawmaster. Maybe I did. No, it never takes the. It never takes duplicates. Why do I only have 7 gauntlets but I got 17 booties? Fur armor. The rare and elusive fur helmet. Seriously, I'm not kidding. Fur helmets are actually one of the rarest things in Skyrim when it comes to armor. The only thing rarer really is Daedric. Hoary Nord. Oh, that's gonna be what. That's a significant portion of weight just lost right there. That's a weight of my sharkling shoulders. Always keep one set of Imperial armor.
Good doing business with you.
So Amron is around.
Need something? You're the one. Be careful.
See, you know that I live in Bree's home, so why don't you other odds? Always buy houses with spare monies. I think the reason why in Oblivion you never like in Oblivion you never had any money was you were always buying fucking repair hammers. Well, in Skyrim, there really is enough. Loot in general is far more generous. And you're not buying anything. You're buying very little. You buy very little in Skyrim. What the fuck is Amron? Seriously, where the fuck is he? Okay, apparently he's straight ahead, so. Where is he? There he is.
You tried mercenary? You found it. I've been looking for that blade. Thank you.
No, the town guard I think finally heard your pleas. I need to make that potion. I don't care what any other potions do. I need to make that one. I need to make this one specific potion. Buy all of Arcadia's shit. And that's not just because I can't stand Arcadia's blabbing for. I just don't accidentally ever use any of this Crimson Nirn root. So, ingredients. Gehennoth Claw. Gehennoth Claw. Imp Stool. 2,995! That gets truly absurd at higher alchemy levels. You know, she's the only merchant in Skyrim that doesn't sell what she has on display. It's really annoying. She's the only one that does that. Everyone else sells what they have on display and you can see it disappearing. But no, not Arcadia. She doesn't bother. And cure poisons are kind of pointless. Because once you've got them, by the time you've realised you've been poisoned, you got hit by poison, you probably already cured it by the time.
Of a sort. Within the... If I had a septum for every case of... I think I can teach you a thing or two.
Take some money. Train my alchemy up, because otherwise I need truly retarded amounts of money made from it to get it up. It's weird, alchemy requires so much. If you're just making like the cheap shit because I'm stealing it. See, in Oblivion, it was a crime to pick up own stuff for more than like 5 seconds, for like, a couple of seconds. Oh. He didn't see that. Everything's for sale. Oh, that looks like a variable. Actually, at this point, I think it's best just to buy all. Uncommon taste is surprisingly uncommon. Yeah, I was down in the vast quantities of Fulmer shit still, wasn't I? Ugh, first shoes. Why the hell do I have so many of those? More ignored rags. Falmor? Ah, I get it. It's because he buys anything, that's why. Oh dear. I hear my needy beasts come up. Oh, I do feel bad at neglecting the little beast. If you had a dog, you probably know exactly what I mean when they're being needy. Like, they make themselves as cute as possible. Shit, I thought I had 2. Why is it that no one ever has a fucking gauntlet? Seriously. Orcish. Enchanted Orchid. Displays never take enchanted shit. Also, I've rigged the no helmets up to work. You know, I rigged up the follower no helmets to work with the... Now, it is like Daedric... It's like fully upgraded Daedric level, but... It was basically... It's so strong... Just to... Well... One, it's... The no follower helmets, I'll just explain those. They're one of my mods. That they don't exist out there. They take up a circlet slot rather than a helmet slot, so you can still like see your hair and such. You know, you don't look any different. In reality, it's actually just a microscopic circlet. Like when I say microscopic, I mean like really, really, really fantastically tiny. Like smaller than one of the buds of these flowers. Tiny. It's absolutely tiny. It's just a tiny little circlet to mesh. Because null mesh. I had to make, and the reason it's a circlet, it's a convoluted mess that took practice to get it. You know, took quite a lot of tweaking to make it work. Because I was sick of followers constantly equipping the fucking guard helmets. You know, because with the mod I don't use on stream, they pick up the enemy's armor, and they would always end up equipping the fucking guard helmets. Because for some reason, the guard helmet's always classes are better than the shit you have. Oh yeah, Farengar has monies, doesn't he? But for some reason, the guard helmet's always classes are better than what you have. So the guards you always end up wearing a fucking ugly guard helmet. So I had to rig basically rig these no helmets up so that they would always override. But I didn't want them getting rid of the appearance, so it was a bit of a fiddle to make it work. But they work now, and I've set them up so they basically class as all the vanilla armor types, including DLC because I class as vanilla. You know, anything Bethesda made is vanilla, and it works with all vanilla armor types of that type. So, for example, Heavy will work with anything from Imperial Heavy to Nordic to ancient Nordic to stealth rim, heavy. It works with everything on purpose. I'm going to do things to disenchantments. Enchanting goes up so quickly. Actually, do I have any like good swamp gems I can just use? Yes.
Well done. Not many enchanters could pull that off.
Are you going to comment on everything and all the crap I create, which is hardly... Whoa. Okay, Banish is a really, really expensive effect. Like, really, really, really expensive. Let's just see Petty and just see what Banish does. No, I don't want to enchant it for that. Ah, Petty is so shit that it can't actually. Yes, Banish is by far the most expensive, I think. Yes, Petty is so weak it doesn't actually work. You actually need lesser or better to do Banish. That's funny. I've never seen that behaviour before because I've never tried it. I tend not to bother crafting with Petty because it's so shit. And now I see why. I'm just making a bit of level. I believe enchantment is a set amount for disenchanting and a... Yeah, it's a set amount for disenchantment, I think, and a... based on value for... Or is it just a set amount? I think it's based on value. Actually, let's do a test. Dwarven Dagger. Dwarven Mace, that'll do. Or stamina. No, it seems to be a set amount. Just Banish makes by far the most monies. Oh, I have no intention to sell this shit at a proper store, because I'll never ever sell any of it, but... I do feel a bit cheap doing it as well. If you feel a bit cheap doing it, why are you doing it then, you silly girl? Because I'm silly. I don't want to make this that weak. I don't know why you would ever want to use, like... Because even if it's like his lowest, it's still more valuable than everything else. Nah. Sell some of this shit to Faringo. No, I don't. I come here with a specific purpose of selling my shit. I came here with a specific purpose of selling my shit. Also, I can't believe how easy curing vampirism is in Skyrim. I just can't believe how fucking ridiculously easy it is. I need his light. I need it. In Oblivion, I seem to remember you have to go all across the bloody world collecting all manner of shit. And for some reason in the PS3 version you had to set the language to German. Because otherwise it didn't work. Don't know why, but I distinctly remember having to set the language to German was part of the Cure Vampirism quest. While in Skyrim, you go to Thalion, buy a black soul gem off him, it'll basically cost you 1,000 septims, and voila, you're done. You wait till dawn, go outside to a ritual circle, and you're cured there and then. It is so ridiculously easy. The only reason I know of this is because I was going through some incredibly convoluted method.
I'm here to help.
You know, I was basically going through some incredibly convoluted method to have my main character both be a werewolf and a vampire. Like a proper vampire. I'm just checking if Ayla's fit.
If
Yes.
you wish to hunt with me, your feet need to be quick and your eyes quicker.
There we go. Gotta do a shitty You get the feel there's a lot cut from the companions quests. You were supposed to do more than just one quest before advancing the story, and there was also supposed to be a condition that Ayla was supposed to could go with. It was either Farkas or Ayla goes on your first proper quest, depending on who you did more quests for.
Oh, what more to say?
No, I'm just stealing the Daedra heart.
Leave that to me.
And now I'm just gonna steal some. Oh, I'm just here for stealing. You unusual gem.
A stranger? Would you? Yes, perhaps. A certain strength of spirit.
Master, you're not really considering accepting her.
I am nobody's master. Last I
La 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 la. Stealing someone's manky old toe.
in their hearts.
Apologies. But perhaps this isn't the time. Never even
I can't steal all this. Not while someone's watching me.
The famous come to us. Sometimes men and women come to us to seek their fame.
I can't steal that while people are watching me.
This is their heart.
and their own.
Of course. That may... Of... Vilkas, take her out to the yard and see what...
More stealable. Yeah, I have no qualms about taking the shit for a museum. You know, I don't condone stealing in reality, but in games, it's like just take it. You know, that's the beauty of gaming, is it allows you to live out your fantasies without like having any without consequence. But in the real world, stealing is wrong. In games, well, in games you can just, you can steal to your heart's content. As long as you don't replicate that behaviour outside. It's my belief that games like GTA are actually most people say it's a really bad thing. I actually believe that crime simulators are a good thing. Because they're not realistic, and they allow people to play out their fantasies. It's not, you don't, as long as they don't do it in the real world, it's not a problem. It might actually stop them from doing it in the real world. If you can live out the fantasies in a game, that's better, surely.
Let's do
I thought you used great swords.
swings at me so I can see your form.
I thought Vilkas was one that used great swords.
Pretty good arm you have there. Not bad. Next time won't be so easy. You might. Here's my sword.
Oh shit! Enchanted the one I had equipped. Ew. I don't want to use bloody Banish. Actually, if Banish only triggers on Daedra, then it's not. It might not. It won't drive me mad, but.
Orland, have it sharp. And be careful. Probably worth.
What brings you here? I'm guessing you're that attitude. Around here, you'll want to learn to live your own. I have a favor to ask. I've been working. My wife is in mourning, and I need. Well done.
I'm only here to steal your book. I don't care if I've already read it, I'm stealing that book. I'm that weird book thief. I'm book thief of Skyrim.
When the Empire surrendered to the Altbury Dominion, that's all.
What's on
Weird. Okay. you know, I think Oblivion did things better than Skyrim. It's not, you know, it's just the graphics were pretty dated, didn't look great. The potato people were omnipresent, and well,
Isgramor himself wouldn't have the patience. Ah, good. I've been waiting for this. Wait, I remember you.
Haven't seen
So
your
the
face
old man
before.
thinks you've got
I'm
some
watching
heart.
I need to steal that book. I don't care what it is. I think it's a valuable one.
Ah, yes. I heard you
This
gave
is a
him
place
quite
for warriors. Don't let Vilkas
I think I just punched. I think I hit his shield 5 times.
could handle Vilkas in a real. Ah, a woman who let. Here, let's have Farkas show you where you'll be resting your heart.
Farkas.
I swear Vilkas used to use the great swords, not Farkas.
Of course we did, Icebrain.
Virtue, you say?
New blood.
Ah, it's the old dwarven automatons that are is the rare Herbane's best street.
Oh, I remember you.
No, you don't, because you haven't seen me. I'm too busy sneaking. I am not shifty.
Your and Ayala like to tease me, but they're good people.
So close. Too close. There. In.
Be our best.
Mark commission license. Yes, it is a skill book. It's valuable. Ooh, do I use health or stamina? Ooh, I'll go with stamina this. I'll go stamina up to 200. You know what? Shall we commit? No, we're not going to commit to any particular weapon. Come on.
Just a servant, dear. You want to talk to one of the companions?
Come on!
This is a bad
Move!
me.
Your
Around some
butt! Fine, I'll go there myself.
Speak. Good afternoon.
Oh no. You can
Something?
just plop in any of the beds. Yeah, I can't actually sleep in any of these. Can I?
Yes?
Alright, so here you are. Looks like the others are eager to meet you. Come to me or Ayala if you're looking for work. Once you've made a bit of a name for yourself.
Yeah, you get the feeling that there's supposed to be more Radiant quests for him before you got the quests.
Companions.
Because the companion's quest line does sort of...
By the way, there's always some sort of
I don't want to talk to you, you idiot!
that has raised the stakes. We have to handle the situation. Until next time.
Especially not out in the fucking reach. That's just the arse end I were.
I'd be dead if not.
No, what? There's Ayla.
I've heard, citizen of what? It seems that
Whiter than you say. Perfect.
we can count on you. It's simply a beast, but be cautious.
Oh, I can just take that money back.
Sterner stuff than most.
Now, question is, a snow bear. Girder in Riverwood. A snow bear in Riverwood. Let that sink in. Oh, oh dear.
There's a rift here in Sky.
I forgot how nice it was not having to listen to Heimskar.
Men are all alike.
Where now? Where is? Have I got the?
From Skyrim to Hammer.
No, I'm not quite sure if I got this quest started. Danica.
Come, child. This is the disciple, of course. Not as many. A big Kinnareth gives life. I think, but even if you could get to the elderly, you'll have to. It's called Nettlebane. Your spirit. It's held in a Hagraven nest called Orphan Rock.
Hagravens, you say? Oh well. Hagravens are Hagravens.
You've been seen in the company of the companions. That's an honorable path you're on.
Oh no, it's Sigurd. He works for Bellafor. Whiterun is not the best town for selling ship. It's also, but by far, not the worst. It's got the double blacksmith helps a lot. Yeah, in fact, it's got the double blacksmith. I think is the biggest help that Whiterun has. Solitude's a decent place. Markov's pretty shit, because I don't think there's actually many vendors there. Yeah, for some reason I never seem to there only seems to be like 3 vendors. I don't think there's a court mage, because I don't think Salma actually sells shit. I think he just farts around and looking at Dwemer. He buys Dwemer shit off you occasionally, but other than that... Anyway, it's nearly time and I've ran out of... I don't particularly want to start anything, so... Pick flowers. That is the... We really need to get some new armor. I'm growing tired of this. And yes, I deliberately left it so the eyes were glowing like that. Because creeping out is one of the things I do best. But let's just see what the armor looks like. Because I've got Ancient Nord. Yeah, let's leave it on glowing eyes mode. So Ancient Nord. Orcish. Oh my eye. That amuses me. You win the gloss on the eyes. Ugh, light armor. Don't wear light armor. Light armor's for later. It's the most generic option in the universe, steel armor. So I don't particularly care for it. It looks like the armor Yingol will be my armor for a while. No banded iron, which is kind of really bad. Yeah, you're thinking 95? Nope, 142. It's because it's all wearing all heavy armor and gives you like a massive boost. Anyway, that is the... I'm definitely going to leave it on that. That's the end of the stream. Thank you for watching. Subscribe or donate if you want. Donation links in the description as per usual. As is a list of all past live streams. Thank you for watching. Good. Bye. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop the stream.